Morning. So ready for a new day. Just got a bacon sandwich, cup of tea, all packed up. Slept a bit too well last night, so probably going to be about half hour later start. So set off about 7:30. Got to try and get the full 30 odd miles in today. Going to be heading down to Inverness. But yeah, again, starting off in a positive mind frame and just take every step as it comes. But the struggles that I had the last 2 days with my head, really appreciated all the messages. It's really helped me regroup. But again, it's only good for that second I'm listening to it. But let's not look at the negatives. Just a caveat, if you are watching these in order on YouTube, apologies, there might be some that's out of sync because we're having trouble uploading, especially one from day one. That was a really long video, so it might be uploaded a bit later on today or tomorrow, just in 2 stages. But just bear with us, and appreciate you watching. I'll see you in a minute when head off. So another day running. Just coming on to from a little bit down the road from where we camped. Just about join the A9, and it's A9 all the way to Inverness. But yeah, just the first part is just warming the legs up and getting into the rhythm, really. Hopefully I'll see more people today. That last section was a bit isolated. But yeah, just take every stride and see how I go. So just going along the A9, and like everyone's been amazing, bibbing, waving, tooting, and then I've just seen these lovely people in their camper van, which is lovely. I'm a bit jealous, but yeah, wound down the window, so I come over to say hi. And with my PTSD, I've got to apologise, I'm rubbish with names. What was your names again?
Mark and Chris.
So yeah, Mark and Chris, and believe it or not, all this way I've come up from obviously sunny Hastings, and just speaking to both of them, and they're from Worthing, so where I used to live. And it's bizarre, the people you meet, but yeah, they've shown interest, and very nicely they said they're going to look on YouTube and follow my story. But just a quick one, have you got any experience, or do you know much about PTSD?
I'm ever so sorry, I don't know anything really much about it at all, but my wife will know.
Oh, you know. Oh, okay, yeah. And what's I'll have to speak into it. So, what sort of experience, or? Yeah. So, and that's the thing, and what I'm trying the whole part of this journey, and I'm probably not the best advocate, but I was in the military, and I'm trying to break that stigma of people from the news thinking that PTSD is just people that have served in the military, and actually it's not. It's, you know, anyone can get PTSD. And I've been speaking to so many different people, and the thing with PTSD, unlike any other like condition, you can't relate to the next person because it's all unique. So my PTSD will look very different to someone else. But yeah, it's just about, I've called this my site campaign I'm doing. I've named it Every Step Towards Recovery, because it's about whether it's a small step, big step, running, walking, getting out of bed, whatever, it's always moving forward to recovery. But yeah, no, it's lovely to meet you both anyway.
The same to you.
Yeah, thank you.
We wish you all the best for it.
Thank you very much.
You have a long way to go, but I'm sure you'll get there.
So again, meeting lovely people, and what's the chances of them coming from Worthing on the south coast? So yeah, and actually that conversation, I know it might have been a little bit hard to hear, but the lady, when I was asking about what knowledge or experience, if they've got PTSD, And what she was saying is only what she's heard on the media, in the press, and obviously like linked to the military. And that's not an unusual thing, you know. As much as I said there, yes, I was in the military, but as much as we've got all of that in the media, unfortunately the people that was in the military or any other services get less of a voice, and it in a way undermines that anyone can have PTSD, anyone can struggle, and the media just pushes out all the time of soldiers coming forward or ex-service personnel coming forward, and that's definitely, you know, it's brilliant, it's needed, and it's any publicity and the strength and bravery for people to talk out is fantastic. But yeah, I just wish more people felt comfortable and had the platform, and the media got on board with people, just normal, everyday people that, you know, sit and suffer in silence. And I suppose I spoke to someone the other day about feeling that their PTSD is a little bit diminished and they don't feel worthy of speaking out because they haven't been in the forces. And how sad's that? How sad is it that someone could be suffering so much more but feel that they haven't got a voice? Yeah, we need to change it. We need to get it. We need to be a better society where everyone's got a voice to speak out, and we're all checking in on each other and just loving one another, no matter what the flaws, faults, disabilities, race, all the stuff that's going on in the world. Yeah, we just need to be there and reach out.
Hi. So, like everything on this journey, blows my mind. It's the people you meet, and I've just met Dylan. Just pulled in for a bit of refreshments and to repair normal water, and we pulled into the nearest lay-by, or the nearest road, which was a church. And it just so happened as we pulled in, the church service was finishing, and lovely people invited us in for a well-deserved cup of tea. And I'm joined here with the minister of the church. You just introduce yourself.
Hi there, my name's Cal McMillan, and I'm a minister here, and our congregation's called Roskeen Free Church.
Excellent. And you was just saying the sermon today, ironically, and it's obviously about faith. It was all about, was it a running or a challenge?
Yeah, we were looking at Hebrews 12. It spoke about Jesus, for the joy set before him, he endured the cross, despising its shame. But it says, run your race with endurance, considering and looking to Jesus. So we were talking about the joy of Jesus, but then looking at our races and how it can be hard and how life can be discouraging and get on top of us and we can get weary and fed up, and how Jesus understands that and he helps us. And then if we keep going to the end, just like my little experience doing some running, you want to give up, you want to stop, it gets hard, but you keep going to the end, and there's just glorious reward at the end.
And I think it's important to say, so we was chatting earlier about, you know, me growing up, and especially I was an atheist when I was growing up, and church, going with my parents or grandparents, it was all very much, you know, you couldn't do anything, you had to be quiet, you listened to the hymns, and that's like isolated me, because it was a bit boring, to be honest, but it was lovely here. I mean, as you go around here, apologies, I won't try and get the kids in, but you can see, like, it's a nice, busy community. But yeah, one thing we were saying, it's lovely to see the kids just enjoying, and you said that that's your key thing, isn't it?
Yeah, similar to yourself, growing up in church is not a fun place to be. You sat silently, could not move. In our church culture, you had a shirt and tie on as well, which It's a kid wearing a suit. There's not a... So weirdly growing up, I believed the Bible to be true. I believed there was a God, but church seems so dull and so hard going and not a friendly place for kids. So we made a conscious decision that we want children to feel a part of the congregation. We want them to have positive associations with church. That this is their church family as well. It's not just for older people or adults. It's for every age group.
And now, if you're obviously, without putting anyone on the spot, obviously I'm running to raise awareness for PTSD. Do you have people that open up or share? What's your experience of PTSD or?
Yeah, we've had some limited experience with it. I think, like we were saying in conversation earlier, there's a lot of misconceptions that it's maybe just those who've served in the armed forces or whatever, but no, trauma can impact lots of... Trauma takes so many forms, and it can be much more... I don't want to say run-of-the-mill, but just like everyday life, we can all experience traumas, and probably most of us would never consider it to be PTSD, even though it might be.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think, whether you've got a faith or you haven't got a faith, it's, trauma affects everyone, but it's nice. I shared with you, when I was a complete atheist, then I got invited to an Alpha course and then become a Christian, got baptised and stuff. And actually, it's very similar away from the church or in church. It's that community and having that support network around you. And with PTSD, it's a very lonely and isolated, and this is what's finding it hard on my challenge. Physically I'm fine, mentally it's a block, but it's having the right support network and the people you can open up to.
Absolutely. So reason awareness is so important. Being sensitive to that. I think we're actually touching on this a wee bit tonight.
All right.
And we're looking tonight about
forgiving.
Oh, there we go.